when you manage to uproot the middle stump of a batter.
In 7 heaven. Excitement galore. He's been bowling well, Prasidh Krishna. And up in goal, he'll be a key component, especially with his ability to extract bounce off the surface. It all depends on how the surface is going to behave in goal, but I believe if it's a good, decent pitch, which usually goal does, Prasidh Krishna still will have a lot of work to do with his height.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Both teams fighting for that Test championship, trying to come up the ladder. On the other hand, Nishan Madhushka, he managed to grab 66 runs in the first innings as well, so he has been in very good touch.
Pawan Ratnayaka was dismissed by a plan in the first innings by India, bouncing, and Pawan Ratnayaka pulled it straight to square leg. So that's something that the Indian fast bowlers will have in mind. Not as soon as he comes to bat with the new ball who's wobbling a little bit, but not long. I don't see the plan changes for Pawan Ratnayaka, because he's a batter who likes to take on the short ball, especially with Gurnur Brar, who's expected to bowl in the next spell. You'll probably see him coming round the wicket and targeting the body of Pawan Ratnayaka, and that's going to be a battle. Bowled well, batted well, certainly staking his claim in the playing 11. Probably not at the moment. I think it's going to be Siraj and Prasidh Krishna as the first choice, but he's doing everything in his power to make sure to keep the keep knocking on the door when it comes to the first test selection.
Yeah, he was brilliant with the ball in hand. He really bent his back yesterday as well. In fact, the first day, and he was brilliant with the bat in hand. Impressed everyone. Great opportunity to play in these conditions and show what you're capable of. Sri Lanka currently leading by 39 runs. Those numbers probably wouldn't mind much. Just trying to get themselves through, get themselves prepared for the big stage. Ten overs done, 34 for 2.
जहाँ पे हम दोस्तों को फंसाएंगे और आपको हंसाएंगे।
गई भैंस पानी में।
खबरदार अगर किसी ने चाय वाला बोला तो।
सारे बोलो।
चाय वाला।
24 अगस्त से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
अद्भुत। गुरुदेव, ये एकलव्य है और ये आपसे मिलने आया है।
गुरुदेव, आपका शिष्य बनने की अभिलाषा है।
क्या गुरु द्रोण देंगे एकलव्य को अपने गुरुकुल में स्थान? हस्तिनापुर के वीर, सोमवार से शनिवार रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी सब पर।
This has really surprised me. Mohammad Siraj, he continues into his 6th over.
Right, Aran, I'm going to throw in some numbers here. I think all the fast bowlers is going to bowl 20 overs each in the game. Siraj has bowled 13 in the first innings. Bowling is 6, probably one more over and then take a rest. 20 overs in 3 days is a big workload heading into a test match. So those are my numbers with my experience of being a former fast bowler, because the plans are given by the fast bowling coach, the head coach. I mean, in consultation with the trainer, the physio, everyone is involved. So that is my prediction. Let's see.
All in all, it's great to see that Mohammad Siraj putting in all his effort. Bowling 6 overs stretch. That's not easy. You need a lot of energy for that. And on top of that, he has been hitting those sweet spots consistently. He has been bending his back when he's required. As we did mention, he's a warrior. And more importantly, he was wicketless in his first innings, but just for that satisfaction, he's managed to get that important breakthrough. That'll make him much more confident walking into that first test in Galle. Driven up Ishley, straight to the short extra car fielder.
You spoke about the effort that Mohammad Siraj puts in every time. That's why the think tank likes him. There you go, sixth over in progress, 56 deliveries, 56 runs and 1 wicket. I reckon 20 overs. That's my benchmark. And get him fresh, keep him fresh for the first day, the 15th.
What a classical cover drive that was, all along the ground. That sounded so sweet from the moment it left the bat. 4 more runs for Nishan Madhushka.
Yeah, classical. Not for the first time in this game. Played so many of these in the first innings as well. Nishan Madhushka leaning in. And most importantly, found the gap all along the ground. Elegant. Lovely balance through the line. Message to Parshisan Surya Bandara. He was having his both the feet inside the box. Where else? Nishan Madhushka in more control. And a man in form.
Well, he was run out in the first innings as well. So probably disappointing as far he was considered during the first innings. But he has come back strong in the second innings. And he has showed what he is capable of. He has made sure that he continues from where he left over. He just couldn't continue. A brilliant partnership in the first innings between the two opening batters. 110-run partnership. When they were looking really good out there. Short delivery. But equally well handled by Nishan Madhushka. Now that shows the quality of a player. 11 overs done, 39 for 2. Well, the first change for the day, Akki Nabi. Interesting figures, 162 wickets. Well, he's one of the speedsters who generates a lot of pace. And more importantly, replacing Jasprit Bumrah.
Known as the Baramulla Express. 2 seasons of Ranji Trophy cricket, 104 wickets in 2 seasons for a fast bowler is magnificent. And he certainly has worked hard to get this recognition. And what a player to replace Jasprit Bumrah. Right, Akki Nabi, first ball for him in this warm-up game.
Interesting, having a silly mid on straight away. Probably trying to play a little bit of mind games with Madhushka.
Yeah, one of the stalwarts when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir cricket when they won the Ranji Trophy last season. Nice gathering. Looks like a strong shoulders coming down. Just the first ball. He'll take a couple of deliveries just to get himself warmed up. But whenever the conditions are right, when there's a little bit of swing available, I think with his wrist position and the release position, he'll be a handful. Most importantly, gets close to the stumps. Nice and easy, just building up to his spell. But certainly a good start. Both the deliveries right on the money. As steadies in, comes closer to stumps. That's the best part. So most of the time, whenever he bowls stumps to stumps, LPW is in play. Good release. A lot to like about his action. And I'm pretty sure we'll see him more of Akki Nabi, because he has made a name for himself, especially after his performances in the last two Ranji Trophy seasons.
Yeah, very valuable prospect for Indian cricketing future. And I'm pretty sure that he will grab this opportunity with both hands. Replacing a big name like Jasprit Bumrah, that alone gives a little bit of extra pressure. So he needs to handle it. And I believe with the numbers that he has, he will be definitely looking forward to this. Looks a very clean action to me. A very easy follow through as well. Nishan Madhushka, he wouldn't really mind about the numbers or the names. Thrashed it through the offside. 4 more runs.
One thing you cannot do against Nishan Madhushka is to give him width, and when he's short, even more trouble. The first 3 deliveries right on the money, and this occasion slightly short. And dismissed it from his presence, Nishan Madhushka. That's a good shot. A sign of a player full in control and good form. Take a look at that. That's a confidence booster.
Nishan Madhushka, he has looked very, very confident. Very comfortable out there in the middle. Standing tall on the previous occasion as well. Easing it through the offside. One field at deep fine leg.
A straight mid-on catching position. That's to play with the batsman's vision there. Just to put him off. And a short extra cover as well. So the lengths that Akki Nabi bowls, fuller, anything upish, both those fielders catching positions will be in play. Oh, good delivery. Jack back a little bit. But nicely and solidly defended by Nishan Madhushka. End of the 12th over, 43 for 2. And looks like it's going to be Ardbringspek as well.
इस इंडिपेंडेंस डे जब हम तिरंगा लहराएंगे,
बड़ा मोमेंट ये भारतीय टीम के लिए सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं इस मोमेंट को।
टीम इंडिया श्रीलंका में लड़ेगी वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप की रेस में बने रहने के लिए।
कमाल का खिलाड़ी, कमाल का बल्लेबाज।
याद रहे,
ओ यहाँ पे विकेट।
ये टफ है, ये टेस्ट है। इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका 15 अगस्त से लाइव। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
इंडियन गेम शो विद भारती एंड हार।
जहाँ पे हम दोस्तों को फंसाएंगे और आपको हंसाएंगे।
गई भैंस पानी में।
खबरदार अगर किसी ने चाय वाला बोला तो।
सारे बोलो।
24 अगस्त से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
अद्भुत। गुरुदेव, ये एकलव्य है और ये आपसे मिलने आया है।
गुरुदेव, आपका शिष्य बनने की अभिलाषा है।
क्या गुरु द्रोण देंगे एकलव्य को अपने गुरुकुल में स्थान? हस्तिनापुर के वीर, सोमवार से शनिवार रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी सब पर।
इंडियन गेम शो विद भारती एंड हार।
जहाँ पे हम दोस्तों को फंसाएंगे और आपको हंसाएंगे।
गई भैंस पानी में।
खबरदार अगर किसी ने चाय वाला बोला तो।
सारे बोलो।
24 अगस्त से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
बाबा मला मार्ग दाखव बाळा. बोल बाबा, माझ्याकडे परदेशात जाण्यासाठी संधी आली.
अरे वा वा, उत्तम गोष्ट आहे.
मी जाऊ ना परदेशात?
जा तू परदेशात.
पण बाबा, परदेशी जाणं नाही. मी परदेशात जातो आणि गावाच्या गावच दत्तक घेतो. मस्त पैसा कमवतो. बिल गेट्सने जसं केलं ना तसं करतो.
तू बिल गेट्स बन, नाही तर गेटवर उभा राहून बिल वाट.
विनोदाचा दर्जा बुडबुड.
महाराष्ट्राची हास्य जत्रा कॉमेडीचं 5G 10 ऑगस्ट पासून सोमवार ते शुक्रवार रात्री 9 वाजता सोनी मराठी आणि सोनी लिव्ह वर।
आपने कहा है अपने प्रोमो में सोचना पड़ेगा, और इस बता दीजिए सर, क्या सोचना पड़ेगा?
ऐसा सर, मुझे देखने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं
सर, वो मुझे पता चल गया सर।
इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है।
नहीं, कोशिश करते हैं सर।
क्योंकि सोचना पड़ता है ना भाई साहब।
सोचना पड़ेगा सर, वाकई सोचना पड़ेगा।
10 अगस्त से रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर। Co-presented by Google Gemini, PhonePe, Malkus Cheese Crackers, Bharat Petroleum and Maruti Suzuki. Co-powered by directors Special Lychee and Jaguar Lights. Special partner Polycab, Colgate, Govardhan and partners.
Well, so in reply now in the second innings, SLC 11 on day 3, they are 43 for 2 with Nishan Madhushkar on 30, not out.
Yeah, different challenges today. The bowlers, their approach, a lot more challenging. The outswingers from Siraj and then the Indaka. Prashanta caught right in front. Good decision, I'd say. That's a clipping leg at least. And then fast and straight, Prasidh Krishna going away from that natural length that he usually bowls. And a good sight indeed for a fast bowler. Working hard, Madhushkar, he's on 30. He's looking quite assured. And Pawan Ratnayaka is pretty new at the crease. Now, more pace, more height, more bounce. Gurnur Brar.
He bowled well in the first innings, especially that bouncer with his height. See, more often now you can see there's only one fielder on the leg side, which is a deep fine. He's trying to bowl more fuller with this field setup. Back of the length to start up with.
Not his preferred end. Previous day he bowled from the far end and going through cricket played here at the NCC. That is the end preferred by the quicker ones, to run down and get a bit more wind also behind you somewhat.
Yeah, I think he grabbed the first wicket in the first innings bowling from the SSE end. That's where he would have been preferred, but on this end he bowled a couple of overs in the first innings.
You can't have everything your way, is it? Akib Nabi did not bowl in the first innings, and so he gets the end for the faster bowler. So someone's got to run in the other way. That's Pawan Ratnayaka, worked out with the shorter ones by Gurnur, and then finally top edged and caught in the deep.
He was very effective with that short ball, especially with the height coming round the wicket on the body of the batters. What he does is, Russell, he bowls that good length line, especially with his height. He gets a bit of extra bounce.
That's what the captain wants. He doesn't want the same length, the same results, or what Siraj gives you, or what a Bumrah would give you. Obviously Brar can't, but with his style, his build, his skills, it's something different. So he's got to understand that his length will be slightly different, his role, number of overs or spell can differ. I'll give you 3, just run in and bowl fast, whereas Siraj, there'll be much more expectation as a more skilled and senior bowler.
Comparatively, the seamers we have seen, all 4, they have different lines and lengths, especially when it comes to Siraj's new ball. He'll bowl more fuller. Prasidh Krishna, too quick, bowl fuller in line with the stumps. Brar, different lengths.
We talk about his bowling. That's why he's primarily in the team 4. But then he had some fun yesterday, didn't he? Gurnur Brar. 90 overs, the teams had decided that they would be batting, and come the end of the day, oh yeah, haven't we seen that shot? Down on one knee, slog him all over. 4 sixes in the over, the last over of the day in fact. And they kept getting bigger and bigger.
He has proven himself. Yes, I'm capable of hitting those big sixes. Yes, happy coach, and even the players.
His fellow mates. Oh, good delivery. Some movement. Made Nova to start up with. 13 done. 43 for 2.
आपने कहा है अपने प्रोमो में सोचना पड़ेगा और इस बता दीजिए सर क्या सोचना पड़ेगा।
ऐसा सर मुझे देखने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं
सर वो मुझे पता चल गया सर।
इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है।
नहीं कोशिश करते हैं सर।
क्योंकि सोचना पड़ता है ना भाई साहब।
सोचना पड़ेगा सर वाकई सोचना पड़ेगा।
10 अगस्त से रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
Co-presented by Google Gemini, PhonePe, Malkus Cheese Crackers, Bharat Petroleum and Maruti Suzuki. Co-powered by directors Special Lychee and Jaguar Lights. Special partner Polycab, Colgate, Govardhan and partners.
Shakib Nabi. A different kind of a bowler who bowls fuller, straighter. More often you can see that special fielder. That disturbance will be there for the batter now. Yes, he's been moved. There was a very straightish short mid-on, but now there's a short mid-wicket and a short extra cover fielder. Still, he's trying to settling down in this game. He didn't bowl, yes. And especially on a fast bowler, different soils, different conditions. Especially, you need time. And this man, he was toured here with India A and played 2 test matches against Sri Lanka A. And both the games were at Galle. Picked up a 4 in the first test match, first 4-day game. So a fast bowler who bowls in line with the stumps more fuller. But he has protection on the leg side, maybe for the shorter ball. Deep square leg and a deep fine.
Well, they worked him out that way, didn't they? The first innings, and with that field, he'll be thinking. He will be thinking that that short ball is going to come. It's a bit of a mind games, really. So when you're thinking of certain things, you might not react as well as you should in a different area. And hence you're trying to bluff and double bluff each other as batters and bowlers. And that's why you see he's not giving him the short one, he's making him wait. But it's only a matter of time. Akki Nabi, if he's not getting much, then he will try that something different. Average 12 or just above 12 and just under 14 in the 2 seasons gone by. 7 5-wicket hauls in 25-26. These type of numbers force selectors to take note, but then on the other hand, India have plenty of stocks. Still staying full. So who do you leave out? That's another question selectors have to answer, and hence his openings come with an injury to Jasprit Bumrah. Pace is his strength. Right now, bowling well within himself.
Yeah, with the numbers, he's been getting improved a lot from the past 2 years. So, because of the absence of Bumrah, he gets an opportunity, but the combination will matters a lot when it comes to Asian soils. Oh, short ball in the air, but lands in no man. There were fielders and the wicket keeper running in. The deep fine fielder came in. Lucky escape, isn't it? That was the surprise short ball you were talking about.
But not to Ratnaik, it was bowled to Madhushka, the set batter who's looked so assured right throughout this innings, whereas Ravindra Rashant and Pasindu Surya Bandara just did not look comfortable. He thought he was gone, head went straight down. You don't get to place a pull shot as perfectly as that. Madhushka still survives, but they'll keep this in mind. That'll be jotted down. Ratnayaka, deep shuffle into the crease. And then lets it go. 46 for 2.
इस इंडिपेंडेंस डे जब हम तिरंगा लहराएंगे,
बड़ा मोमेंट ये भारतीय टीम के लिए। सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं इस मोमेंट को।
टीम इंडिया श्रीलंका में लड़ेगी वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप की रेस में बने रहने के लिए।
कमाल का खिलाड़ी, कमाल का बल्लेबाज।
याद रहे,
ओह यहाँ पे विकेट।
ये टफ है, ये टेस्ट है। इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका 15 अगस्त से लाइव। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
For Sri Lanka tour of India with 6 batters, Russell.
You're down to 14 at the moment. Washington Sundar is not available for selection for the first test, but Sai Sudarshan, it's confirmed that he's not. And as of now, no replacement named. But they only need 11 for the first test, and I think those names will cover it.
So Gill having a knockout here at NCC in the side nets. So getting back into the nets, trying to get a knock just to get himself into the game, especially with the red ball. So a lot of talking, maybe the conditions from the coach coming in. See, Test match cricket is a lot of patience. Oh, short ball once again. Pulled it. There was no protection at the deep. And Pawan Ratnayaka pounds on it nicely.
50s on the board for the SLC 11. But good shot in getting it in front of square. Pawan Ratnayaka swiveled nicely. Yeah, that'll give him confidence to place such a good looking pull shot, nicely executed too. Can be great players, greatest of players with so much control, making runs and dominating world cricket, but still your mind likes a bit of reassurance, likes to work on the basics. Your coaches of your younger days, just to hear those key words that make you tick. It's not every word that goes into your head. A lot of people might or do say things to you, but just comes down to a minor detail that suddenly kicks your mind into overdrive and control matters and performances. Top of the bounce, top class, Pawan Ratnayaka. Jeez, that is not an easy shot to play.
Especially against Gurnur Brar, because the bounce that he generates. See, that was placed nicely on top of that bounce and beats that cover point fielder. Good balance. The elbow coming in well. It gives a little bit of confidence when you get 2 boundaries off the short ball, one on the offside and the pull shot, because it must be going in his head that he got out to the short ball as well in the first innings.
But you can't dwell on it there, because sometimes certain things tend to happen and it's about putting it behind you. But if it's continuously happening, and if you're getting into a situation, if you're getting into a mess constantly or time after time, that's when you pay attention to it. It can be one of those things. Now, Yashasvi Jaiswal's dismissal in the first innings, you don't go and practice for that or train for that or how to put it right. No, it's just one of those things, and it happens from time to time where you're caught on the back foot, but not caught on the back foot this time with that pull shot, and even better the second time around from Ratnayaka. The sooner you put behind those mishaps, the quicker you move forward. But yes, that's a challenge. What happens between the 2 years is massive. It determines so many things in whatever you do. 57 for 2.
Vessels 11, yeah, like you mentioned, yes, timely it matters a lot when it comes to the temperament works on a batter, especially when it comes to red ball. A lovely shot once again. It looks in good touch, isn't it, today? Just one false stroke that went land nowhere, but apart from that, he's middling it.
Pretty organized is Madhushka. 12 test matches for Sri Lanka. And you bowl in those zones, it's about easing into it. Doesn't really need to take much of a stride because his base and transfer of weight so good. Now quietly Nabi into his third over, running in harder, charging in somewhat, picking up pace. Winding up little by little.
I agree with you. It takes a little bit of time because he was not in the field for a couple of days and then coming in towards the third day. It takes a bit of time for the fast bowler to get his engine set up. Especially when it comes to generate more extra pace on a surface as such. But on third day, which is not offering much for the seamers, he's trying to hit the deck hard to grab an opportunity. See, in line with the stumps, but off the surface, it does not come on much. He's trying hard and trying hard. That surprise one was the one that really did come on. The shorter ball.
Slightly different day. Just feels like a Sunday lazy morning. Sun not really breaking through. More clouds around. But a muggy morning.
Indeed, it looks really lazy Sunday morning here around Colombo. The clouds hovering around. It's very muggy, cloudy. But some comfort for the players without the sun. No red tan with your cheeks. But I'm pretty sure it's humid out there.
.44 overs, that's what each team will bat today. 2 overs for change. That'll be the 90 for the day. They've shared out how much of time they will spend out there. There you go. The current temperature pretty much similar to what we've been experiencing throughout the previous days, but humidity has dropped. Yep. Not by much, but today's the lowest it's been. I can't remember when it's been lower than 80 ever.
.62 for 2 after 16.
बाबा मला मार्ग दाखव बाळा. बोल बाबा. माझ्याकडे परदेशात जाण्यासाठी संधी आली.
अरे वा वा, उत्तम गोष्ट आहे.
मी जाऊ ना परदेशात.
जा तू परदेशात. पण बाबा, परदेशी जाणं नाही.
मी परदेशात जातो आणि गावाच्या गावच दत्तक घेतो. मस्त पैसा कमवतो. बिल गेट्सने जसं केलं ना तसं करतो.
तू बिल गेट्स बन, नाही तर गेटवर उभा राहून बिल वाट.
विनोदाचा दर्जा बुडबुड बुड.
महाराष्ट्राची हास्य जत्रा कॉमेडीचं 5G 10 ऑगस्ट पासून सोमवार ते शुक्रवार रात्री 9 वाजता सोनी मराठी आणि सोनी लिव्ह वर.
Some fans turning out here at NCC, watching India prior to the test match starting on the 15th. Not far along, Russell. Sabrar going for a couple of boundaries in the previous over against Ratnaka. Is having the opportunity to go hard at Madhushka right now. But I feel Madhushka, to build up his game, he has improved a lot. Because he was in and out in the test team. Now given the opportunity to be a part of the SLC 11. More of a red ball batter. See, Pawan Ratnayaka also made a comeback. Have been now we see that short ball fielder, the square leg being placed.
Madhushka opened the batting for Sri Lanka in the last test match that they did play. Scored 6 and 20. Lahiru Udara got the opportunity to open in the absence of Pathum Nisanka, who was injured for that. Udara made 188 and not in that. And with Pathum Nisanka, the word is that he will struggle to make the test team or the test side due to injury. And the chances are that Madhushka and Udara will be the two openers for that first test. Madhushka not getting much opportunity. Udara featured heavily and prominently in the Lanka Premier League. The leading run scorer showed some outstanding form. So it may be in a different format, but the confidence of making runs with him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Couple of fielders coming in and out in the offside. Once again, more of a very strengthened offside field. Again on the bounce, punched away.
The rest of the batting was Dinesh Chandimal, Kamindu Mendis, Dhananjay De Silva, Sonal Dinusha, who's captain here today, and then Kusal Mendis, who was keeping wickets at 7, so he's going to struggle too. Prabhat Jayasuriya featured, and then the three seamers. So the combination here in Sri Lanka will be very different. Decision is who's going to be the support spinner to Prabhat Jayasuriya, and where they are going in with two seamers or one seamer and add another spinner in. So these are questions the selectors have to answer in the next few days.
And also the wicket keeper. That position is vacant as well.
Options there could be Sadira Samaravikrama, Niroshan Dikwella. There's Anjana Bandara featuring here. Udara can keep. Well, the first test on Saturday, August 15th. Coverage starts at 9 a.m. First ball to be bowled at 10 a.m. We'll be coming to you from Gaul. 9 a.m. on air to listen to the build-up and all the analysis.
Yeah, that was a bottom edge. He was nowhere playing that shot. He was not comfortable at all. It was short, he was trying to pull, or flat batted shot.
Trying to keep it down. No, there is a deep point, but ideally, ride the bounce, hit it underneath the ball in the air. That would have been the easy shot. He struggled to keep it down, and hence the bottom edge. But there, the deep point. Probably that put him off. in hitting it in the air. But the uppercut rather than the square cut was probably the option there. 66 for 2.
Vertical integration, capital allocation framework.
क्या बात है, यहाँ पे बातें नहीं बिजनेस बनाना आना चाहिए. अगर आपको बिजनेस बनाना आता है तो आ जाओ.
इस बार एक आइडिया और बिजनेस का जज्बा, बस इतना ही चाहिए शार्क टैंक इंडिया के रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए.
So now let's bowl 3 overs. Maybe they will go with the seamers for the next few overs and then bring in the spinners, especially Sharan's Chain. So there'll be debate going on. Sutar is out there, then Kuldeep Yadav, Jadeja, 4 spinners in the side in this squad. So a lot to look out prior to the test series on the 15th for India as well. Siraj, yeah, he'll be the senior fast bowler for sure in this lineup for India, alongside Prasidh Krishna with their experience. Oh, you can't forget Jadeja. He's played a lot of test cricket, a lot of cricket for India in all formats. Driven nicely.
Hit like a hit, Rishabh Pant. Not many runs in the first innings. That's the score. The 6 batters, 3 all-rounders, 5 bowlers. 11 to play. So Ravindra Jadeja, being one of the top order batters, allows India to use an extra play. It adds value. It adds or gives them more flexibility in getting a balance and that extra attacking option into the team. That kept a little low.
Yeah, definitely that kept a little low. Yes, third day here. There have been some balls going a little low when they take the pace off, even yesterday evening. But dealt well, hitting that inner part of the bat. Yes. With his pace, the ball keeping low, in line with the stumps. Batters need to bring their bat in front of the pads to cover. Oh, shot. Yeah, he's now, it's in his back of the mind that he needs to keep that short ball, the pull shot, along the ground. Pawan Ratnayaka got himself out, caught at deep square leg.
Not really getting it at his throat and hence able to ride it. He was peppered with short stuff in the first innings. Ratnayaka hits it well in the gap. Madhushka got 66 in the first innings, batted so well and ran himself out. Now here looking at another half century.
A shot in a form batter. See, lot of control in that shot. Watching the ball till the last moment, making sure that kept along the ground and into that gap. He's built up these 2 innings pretty well. Oh, top edge. Back-to-back boundaries. That really took off that photographer.
Nowhere to go, but not in control. Got it a little high, Akki, and hence on to 49, Madhushka. 77 for 2.
I found something in the store.
What did you find?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. All these places and buildings, rooms, misremembering themselves. It's a real mess, but also beautiful in a way. No?
What is this?
Taken at cover. Wicket number 3. Tharindu Ratnayaka. Beg your pardon, Pawan Ratnayaka. Just looking to steer it over cover. Straight down the throat of the fielder at cover. So Gunnar has got the wicket. And this is how it happened.
For the second time in the warm-up game, Gurnur Bar dismisses Pawan Ratnayaka. First inning, it was a bouncer, trap set. On this occasion, playing on the up, a loose stroke and a soft dismissal. Gone for 16, Pawan, 77 for 3.
आपने कहा है अपने प्रोमो में सोचना पड़ेगा और इस बता दीजिए सर क्या सोचना पड़ेगा
ऐसा सर मुझे देखने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं
सर वो मुझे पता चल गया सर
इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है
नहीं कोशिश करते हैं सर
क्योंकि सोचना पड़ता है ना भाई साहब
सोचना पड़ेगा सर वाकई सोचना पड़ेगा
10 अगस्त से रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर Co-presented by Google Gemini, PhonePe, Malkus Cheese Crackers, Bharat Petroleum and Maruti Suzuki. Co-powered by directors Special Lychee and Jaguar Lights. Special partner Polycab, Colgate, Govardhan and partners.
इंडियन गेम शो विद भारती एंड हार्ट,
जहाँ पे हम दोस्तों को फंसाएंगे और आपको हंसाएंगे।
गई भैंस पानी में।
खबरदार अगर किसी ने चाय वाला बोला तो
सारे बोलो
चाय वाला।
24 अगस्त से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर
700's best of 200. The wicket keeper. I'm sure he's been sent in at number 5 just to take a look at him. There's a reason for that because Kusal Mendis is still not fit. So Sri Lanka has an issue there where they need to find a gloveman who can bat. This is how Pawan Ratnayaka was dismissed. Was looking to try and steer it over cover. Bit of a juggling act, but nicely held eventually. So wicket number 3. So Gurnur has 1 for 15. Nishan Madhushka has been impressive. He's got 49 and as you said looks a certainty to play in that first test match to open the batting with Lahuru Dara who had an outstanding Lanka Premier League, I must say. Very unfortunate to miss out on the biggest prize, the player of the tournament. He was a close runner.
Indeed, it was a close runner, Prashant. Just a matter of one vote yesterday, as the commentators did vote for the player of the tournament. But I thought Kamil Mishar, who was the player of the tournament yesterday, was thoroughly deserved. Just on Anjala Bandara. What a shot. What a start. First ball. Gurnur Brar going round the wicket to create the angle with the 2 slips and a gully. But what Anjala Bandara did well here, Roshan, that he played it late as possible. I like this move by Gurnur Brar against the left-hander going round the wicket straight away. Most of the time with the ball angling across the left-hander, the 2 slips and a gully can be in play. Early on, Anjala Bandara got to be a little careful not to play too much away from the body, especially with the ball just 19 overs old.
Oh, he's pacey, isn't he? Gurnur bends his back and manages to work up a good head of steam. But Maha, it's an interesting debate about the wicketkeeper's position. When you look at the makeup of the Sri Lankan side, Kusal Mendis, almost 5,000 test runs, mid-30s, the average. Tons and tons of experience as a test batter, wicketkeeper, and you're looking to bring in a very promising youngster who's had a
brilliant first-class record. That's one option. Then we also have another option. The experienced. But someone who's fallen out of favour, Niroshan Dikwella, who I still feel, good fielding, I still feel that he's right up there as a gloveman. And in goal, with a lot of spin, the gloveman gets challenged when you're keeping to spin more than standing back. So these are two options where the selectors need to look at. Yes, you can look at the future, but you can also look at the present and think of a stopgap arrangement, because Kusal Mendy is going to come back. So it's a debate.
The fact that Anjala Bandar is playing this game, not Niroshan Dikwella, that's a sign for me that the selectors are going to go with Anjala Bandar. In all fairness, Anjala has scored a lot of runs in the first class structure, deserves his place, but I get your point. Dikwella for me is probably the best gloveman in the country. Equal probably with Kusal Mendes. But since Anjala Bandar is playing this game and getting a promotion in this innings, batting number 7 in the first innings and batting number 5 in this innings, that's indication that he's going to be Anjala Bandar.
Look, I have absolutely no problem, and I'm delighted for the young man. I mean, you need younger cricketers coming through. But I was just showing you another side to the argument. Just another angle to the argument about the options that the Sri Lankan selectors have. Do you go for experience, or do you go for a fresh pair of hands? So that's the only debate here. Gets to his half century. The second half century in the match for Nishan Madhushka with 83 for 3.
He's like, I'll do it in goal.
$83 for 3. A bit of stretching, working out, coaching. Doesn't mean that you cannot and you don't train, and that's nicely driven. Not a great effort on the boundary, but still credit to the batter through extra cover.
Not for the first time in this game, on the up, and this occasion Akki pulling a little too fuller for my liking, for a batter who's been batting so well. Mohammad Siraj put in the big dugout, but just not good enough to stop it. Now that's much better by Akki, pulling the length back. Nothing much when it comes to the fast bowlers in this surface, unless you have a bit of extra bounce, what Guru Brar is extracting from the other end. Akib Nabi, for me, is bowling within himself. Yes, he has a slippery bouncer, can surprise the batter. But against Nishan Madhushka, who's been batting superbly, it's all about containment, keeping him quiet.
Again, the line and length has been spot on in this over. Akib. Madhushka 54-59 has looked impressive, has looked confident. Had a bit of a shaky start at this earlier on, but after that he looked very good. 8 fours, really crisp drives. He generally loves to drive the ball and also plays the pull well. and batting with a lot of confidence will do him a world of good going into that first test match.
Oh yes, ominous signs. Nishan Maruska in form, Lai Rudara as well in the recently concluded LPL, batting so superbly, fresh from 100 in West Indies in the last test match. So good signs when it comes to top order, but it's all about how you adapt to the game situation, isn't it? The only unfortunate thing, as far as I see it, for the Sri Lankan side, they don't have a warm-up game, neither the first class games are on in Sri Lanka. Or maybe when it comes to match practice, lacking. But most of the players in the Sri Lankan side have played so much cricket in the goal. They know the challenges ahead, and then they come the 15th till the end of the test match.
On the back leg, I think there was an inside edge. That's what saved him. There was no appeal. I feel it was an inside edge. Not so sure that the Indians felt it was outside the line.
Lovely length by Akib Nabi. Looks like Nishan Maruska as well indicating towards the inside edge. Oh, yes, probably yes. If not, I think Rishabh Pant would have been the first one to go up and appeal for it. Even the batter straight away knew there was a massive inside edge to the back foot of Nishan Maruska. Solid defense to end the 20th over, 87 for 3.
जहाँ पे हम दोस्तों को फंसाएंगे और आपको हंसाएंगे।
गई भैंस पानी में।
खबरदार अगर किसी ने चाय वाला बोला तो।
सारे बोलो।
24 अगस्त से सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर।
अद्भुत। गुरुदेव, ये एकलव्य है और ये आपसे मिलने आया है।
गुरुदेव, आपका शिष्य बनने की अभिलाषा है।
क्या गुरु द्रोण देंगे एकलव्य को अपने गुरुकुल में स्थान? हस्तिनापुर के वीर सोमवार से शनिवार रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी सब पर।
Modern game, because I'm sure in the past when teams may not be for a 2-test series, but you talk of a long tour to England, or you talk a tour to Australia, or even to the West Indies. Especially when teams come from different parts of the world, you play a few more, you try and build it up, you try and play some practice games, side games, whatever you want to call it. And well, this is how the fixtures pan out, just 2 test matches. India, I think it's great that they're playing a warm-up game, but it's gradually been thrown out of the window. So how, now you take England for example, I mean the Ashes, they got thrashed. Going there with so much of hope and so much of bravado and talking about winning the series, and then you play just a home and home game. And then you saw the result. So how does shall we say, a modern cricketer manage this situation? I mean, let's assume you're going to Australia tomorrow for the first time. And how do you go and straight away play in a test match? You need to play, I mean, 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, practice matches are always important, especially when it's unknown territory. As an Asian side, we're going to South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, England. The challenges are different. So warm-up games generally, I'll be lying by saying every player puts 100%. They don't. Probably about 80-85%, especially the bowlers, the fast bowlers, just to get their groove, just to get the rhythm right, different pitches, different length. That's the technical aspect. For the batters, as much time as possible in the middle. A big example yesterday was Ravindra Jadeja. Usually he likes to be aggressive, but he was more sedate, more solid, spending more time in the middle. And you spoke about the Ashes. I thought it's just mental. Because I saw a test match against, in Perth, the first test match, ended in 2 days? And that is not having the mentality to grind it through. They're playing their natural game, all the batters who came out there. Yes, there were some good deliveries to dismiss in the slip cordon, but how many players were caught in the square leg, deep square leg area, deep third man area? So yes, it's important to be aggressive, Roshan, is control aggression.
And also, what about my point about the importance of playing side games before a start of such a tour and start of a test series? I mean, India is doing it here. So we've been speaking about the importance of it. I mean, okay, you nicely ease in, get used to the surfaces, get used to the conditions, and then you... That's gone down for 4, short and wide. So that's my point in the modern game where teams have very little time. So much quick turnarounds, I beg your pardon.
Especially India, the amount of cricket they play, home and away. Enough width. And as they say, when you slash hard outside the yaw stump. No third man in place. There was a deep sweeper cover, but absolutely no chance. And finding time to play a warm-up game, I think this is an added bonus for India. The pitches are really good. The conditions out there perfect for cricket. And all the fast bowlers, having a decent workout in the middle. And for example, Siraj has bowled 19 overs. Rashid has bowled 13 overs so far in the game. Important time in the middle for a player like Ravindra Jadeja, who's playing red ball cricket after a while. Another good shot by Nishan Madhuskar, expecting the short delivery, batting deep in his crease, but most importantly, well in control, playing it nice from up to down, all around the ground for a boundary.
Yeah, he rode the bounce quite well. Just made sure that he saw it, hit it down. Was not looking to go take the elevation. So 1 ball to go. Gurno has been a bit expensive, but he's looked to bowl different lengths. He's looked to attack the batters, either gone full, looked to bowl the short ball. Again. 97 for 3.
It's 16th August. I repeat, 16th August. The mega sporting day.
India's test battle rages on. Witness the biggest octagon fight. And the first trophy of the season is waiting. This is not just a Sunday. It's the mega sporting day on Sony Live and Sony Sports Network.
Over and out.
11 leading by 103 runs, not that it matters really. And Saranash Jain, the off spinner. You think this is the weak link of the Indian bowling? He's got 188 first class wickets. But been very impressive with the left arm spin. But Saranash Jain is slightly different as an off spinner. Saransh Jain, that is.
That's a big debate whether to play Saransh Jain or Sutar as the second spinner. Ideally, off spinner in the 11 in goal. But the way Manav Sutar bowls, I think for me, he'll be the spinner alongside Kuldeep Yadav. Of course, with Ravindra Jadeja as the all-rounder in the side.
Now in the bowled. That had turn and bounce. Played down the long line for sure. Yeah, let's take another look. That surprised the batter. Nicely bowled. Nice loop. And turn and bounce. Played inside the line. Now in the modern game, we know that when teams tour, they travel, they look for information, they try to talk to people. They just try to gather whatever they can. And we sometimes wonder whether actually such information should be given. Because it's a serious series. But now, how do you justify this? It is a serious chat. It's been pointed towards the surface. There is a bit of a smirk there, and I mean, there's a bit of animation there. So it's not a friendly chat. It's a far more serious chat. We'll talk about it in the next over. 97 for 3.
आपने कहा है अपने प्रोमो में सोचना पड़ेगा और ये बता दीजिए सर क्या सोचना पड़ेगा
ऐसा सर मुझे देखने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं
सर वो मुझे पता चल गया सर
इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है
नहीं कोशिश करते हैं
हाँ, क्योंकि सोचना पड़ता है ना भाई साहब
सोचना पड़ेगा सर वाकई सोचना पड़ेगा
10 अगस्त से रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर Co-presented by Google Gemini, PhonePe, Malkus Cheese Crackers, Bharat Petroleum and Maruti Suzuki. Co-powered by directors Special Lychee and Jaguar Lights. Special partner Polycab, Colgate, Govardhan and partners.
Game might come in and bowl a few overs, but I'm very interested to look at this. Sutar, very, very good bowler, good looking bowler. Lovely action, orthodox, got some runs with the bat in hand. But Fawaz Maroof is sitting next to me, and I think everyone watching needs an explanation as to what was going on, because it was a serious chat with the coach of the Indian side. Now 2 short legs and a slip. Straight away on a good area, just outside the off stump. Come on, Ma, just tell us what was going on. It has to be cricket.
Roshan, you know I'm a good host. He's playing at my club. I know these conditions. It's all about the conditions at NCC. And of course about a bit of cricket that I've played against him as well as with him. Played 3 years for the Delhi franchise in the past as Anjala Bandara, reverse sweepers for a boundary. Nothing wrong with it by Sutar. He's trying to bowl to the roughs that created by the fast bowlers. And this is Anjala Bandara's game. He's unorthodox. Plays the sweep shot, plays the reverse sweep. And I like the fact that he's trying to, get over the confidence level of Sutar. He's trying to do the right thing for me. Trying to bowl to the roughs outside the off stump.
So now, don't dodge the question. Just tell us. Tell us what was the discussion. Everyone's watching. They are waiting with bated breath just to find out what was going on between Fawaz Maroof and Gautam Gambhir. Another boundary. Let the boundaries be hit. Just tell us.
What a beautiful shot yet again.
Get to the point. Get to the point.
On the shorter side. Just on the basis of the conditions, Roshan, honestly. It's about what to expect. What are the pitches like at NCC especially. But I think Gambhir has played enough cricket in Gaul. He knows what to expect. Oh, close probably. No shot offered. No shot offered. Outside the line, and probably the height would have played a part as well in this decision by Pregit Rambukwella. But Manav Sutar is doing the right thing, Roshan, bowling way outside the off stump into the roughs.
Yeah, that's what he did, and he was very lucky that he got across, got outside the line. Just outside the off stump, the umpire would have considered it. It's got to be careful. It's turning back, so you can't afford to just kick it away. 1 ball to go in the over.
A good bowler, Manav Sutar. Like him so much. Even when he came out to bat, he looked determined to score runs. On debut, did well. And certainly a good headache to have for the Indian selectors, whether to have Manav Sutar or Jain as a second spinner.
All I can say is Fawaz Maroof hasn't still answered my question. 106 for 3.
इस इंडिपेंडेंस डे जब हम तिरंगा लहराएंगे
बड़ा मोमेंट ये भारतीय टीम के लिए सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं इस मोमेंट को
टीम इंडिया श्रीलंका में लड़ेगी वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप की रेस में बने रहने के लिए
कमाल का खिलाड़ी कमाल का बल्लेबाज
याद रहे
ओ यहाँ पे विकेट
ये टफ है ये टेस्ट है इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका 15 अगस्त से लाइव वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क
Now, if he knows about Gaul, if Gambhir has played in Colombo and knows everything, I played at the NCC also. Sarnash. Then what were you trying to do? You're trying to milk something off him or what? That's the only option for me.
He's so generous, Gautam Gambhir. I think Russell Arnold and Gautam Gambhir is generous enough to donate something to NCC after this game. Even Russell Arnold does not visit the NCC, his second home, as he doesn't live in Sri Lanka anymore. He has left us to be living in Down Under. So I'm trying to get something to the club, that's for sure. And they've been quite generous, and they agreed, and generously agreed, to donate something very soon. Russell Arnold and Gautam Gambhir.
What is it?
Yet to have a chat to Russell Arnold about it, as well as Gautam.
So you're not going to reveal what it is. Well, so Russell's just whispering to me. He's not telling me what you asked for, but he's saying he wants something for the club, but I'm not sure where it will end up. Come on, that's not right. Saransh has been good, has been going round the wicket and looking to bowl that off-stump line. Last ball before lunch.
Anjula Bandara has been solid so far, and solid for the last delivery in the 24th over to go for lunch on 106 for 3 after 24 overs with a lead of 112. Nishan Madhuska opened the batting, remained unbeaten, 63 or just 73 deliveries. Anjula Bandara, a couple of streaky shots to start with, 15 of 16 he remains, but a good workout for the Indian bowlers yet again. 4 fast bowlers running in hard. Saransh and Sutar bowled 2 overs and 1 overs respectively. And day 3, session 1. 24 overs, 106 runs, 3 wickets with a run rate of 4.42.
Yeah, but it's a good workout for the visitors. And Sri Lankan hopefuls also taking the chance to impress. And Anjula Bandara having a massive opportunity to stake a claim as the wicket-keeper batter, and it's also encouraging to see few spectators turning up to watch the game. Well played, Nishan Madhuska. He's made 63, another half century. Unfortunate to be run out in the first. 63 of 73 to Madhuska, the standout performer. Ravindu Rasant and Pavindu Surya Bandara missing out. So did Pavan Ratnayaka, but all to play and everything to gain for Anjula Bandara. It's 106 for 3 at lunch.
6 bowlers used by India. Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna was good with the new ball. Akib Nabi having the first taste in this warm-up game. Bowled 5 overs. Gurnur Brar, though he's gone for 31 runs. I like the fact he's aggressive. And the 2 spinners getting 2 overs and an over in just before lunch. This is how things started. Ravindra Shanti off the mark, clipping towards square leg. Siraj got a good run in. Few outswingers and then set up the batter with a beautiful Nindaka. Trapped in front. Ravindra Shant, Pasun Surya Bandara walked in to join Nishan Madhuska. Nishan Madhuska continues his merry way, and Pasun Surya Bandara missed a straight one. Played all over it and lost his middle stump. And Nishan Madhuska looks in a different caliber, isn't he? The way he's playing at the moment, playing on the up, not afraid to take on the Indian fast bowlers.
Yeah, well, there were a few edgy ones, but generally he was in on top of it. But then Pavan Ratnayaka couldn't go on for too long. Then Anjula Bandara coming in and announcing himself with the boundary of the very first bit delivery, and Madhuska reaching his half century too, going into lunch. So a good workout for both teams, and let's show you where the game is at the moment. SLC 11 leading by 112 runs after both teams batted 90 overs on day 1 and day 2. Right, it is time for lunch at the NCC. We'll be back in about 30 minutes from now.
चैंपियनशिप की रेस में बने रहने के लिए
कमाल का खिलाड़ी, कमाल का बल्लेबाज।
याद रहे,
ओ यहाँ पे विकेट।
ये टफ है, ये टेस्ट है। इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका 15 अगस्त से लाइव। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
I found something in the store.
What did you find?
It's what I'm trying to figure out. All these places and buildings, rooms, misremembering themselves. It's a real mess, but also beautiful in a way. No?
What is this?
बाबा मला मार्ग दाखवा बाबा.
बाळा बोल.
बाबा माझ्याकडे परदेशात जाण्यासाठी संधी आली.
अरे वा वा, उत्तम गोष्ट आहे.
मी जाऊ ना परदेशात.
जा तू परदेशात.
पण बाबा परदेशी जाणं नाही. मी परदेशात जातो आणि गावाच्या गावच दत्तक घेतो. मस्त पैसा कमवतो. बिल गेट्सने जसं केलं ना तसं करतो.
तू बिल गेट्स बन, नाही तर गेटवर उभा राहून बिल वाट.
विनोदाचा दर्जा बुडबुड बुड.
महाराष्ट्राची हास्य जत्रा कॉमेडीचं 5G 10 ऑगस्ट पासून सोमवार ते शुक्रवार रात्री 9 वाजता सोनी मराठी आणि सोनी लिव्ह वर.
इस इंडिपेंडेंस डे जब हम तिरंगा लहराएंगे,
बड़ा मोमेंट ये भारतीय टीम के लिए। सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं इस मोमेंट को।
टीम इंडिया श्रीलंका में लड़ेगी वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप की रेस में बने रहने के लिए।
कमाल का खिलाड़ी, कमाल का बल्लेबाज।
याद रहे,
ओ यहाँ पे विकेट।
ये टफ है, ये टेस्ट है। इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका 15 अगस्त से लाइव। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
आपने कहा है अपने प्रोमो में सोचना पड़ेगा, और ये बता दीजिए सर क्या सोचना पड़ेगा।
ऐसा सर, मुझे देखने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं
सर वो मुझे पता चल गया सर।
इतना आसान नहीं होने वाला है।
नहीं, कोशिश करते हैं सर।
क्योंकि सोचना पड़ता है ना भाई साहब।
सोचना पड़ेगा सर, वाकई सोचना पड़ेगा।
10 अगस्त से रात 9 बजे सोनी लिव और सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन पर। Co-presented by Google Gemini, PhonePe, Malkus Cheese Crackers, Bharat Petroleum and Maruti Suzuki. Co-powered by Directors Special Lychee and Jaguar Lights. Special partner Polycab, Colgate, Govardhan and partners.
It is the Insurance Deco Cup warm-up match, Sri Lanka cricket versus India. This is day 3 at the Nondescripts Cricket Club grounds in Colombo. And a very good morning to all of you wherever you are. And the Indian first innings, 357 for 6. Devdutt Padikkal, a magnificent 142, retired and came back. Jadeja made 63 and a quick Sutar made 41. He took his time, and Jain 22, but it was Bra who made 36 of 18.
Yeah, probably Mohammad Siraj, Gurnur Brar, Rashid Krishna, if he's in the field, will have one more spell just to get their fitness up before the test match in Galle. It's all about building up fitness, the bowling fitness of the faster bowlers. But for the batters, especially Nishan Madhuska, who's a certain starter in my opinion in the Galle test match, it's another opportunity to get a good hit in the middle against a quality bowling lineup like India.
Yeah, against a top-class bowling attack. Virtual test bowling lineup.
Yeah, 2 days batting. The pitch hasn't changed much at all, hardly any scarring, except that the sun's burnt off that greenness. It's just brown in color now. These conditions, these facilities here at the NCC, top class, Roshan.
Yeah, of course. One of the best grounds in the country.
And they're in the corner, the nets. While the game's on, the Indian players can be in there, and those are very good nets. No better place, leg side. You can't be giving that out. Nope, Rashid.
That was clearly defeated the batter, but swinging down the leg side, that's what saved him. Oh, now how about that? It's quite close. Given. Siraj strikes and he gets the first wicket. And that looked on the cards because of the way he's bowled. And Ravindu Rasantha, who looks so good in the first innings, takes that long walk back.
Outswinger's been bowled, and this one just jags back. Not a big stride in. He's not a tall lad. And I reckon that's a fair decision from the umpire. If he had DRS, might have come back umpire's call. Rashanta's gone for 8. 9 for 1, SLC 11.
Pasidhu Suryabandaru is the new batter. Another player that the selectors and Sri Lanka is hoping would make it big. Look at those numbers. Very impressive. That average, 54.
9 for 1.
Oh, finds the edge. Good bit of fielding. Anxious moments. That's not clever. That's not clever at all.
Good fielding, Roshan?
At second slip. Beyond that, not great. I loves the batter.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. But then, through the legs she goes. Your decision making and how you feel out in the middle is more reassuring. But when they're not free flowing, you search, and that's when mistakes can come by.
Yeah, those 3 runs will relax him a bit because he struggled a lot trying to find runs.
Oh, what a lovely delivery. Middle of middle stump. Prasid Krishna uproots Nishan Madhushka's middle stump.
Nice and full, drivable. And take a look at where the head position is. Not watching the ball where he should be normally. Plays all round it. And the middle stump is castled. Good delivery by Prasid Krishna to get rid of Basindhu Suryabandaru, who's gone for 4. 26 for 2.
Pawan Ratnayaka, the new man, walks out to the middle. We did speak about his numbers the other day as well. A very talented batter, a future prospect for Sri Lankan cricket. That's a classy back foot punch. This is what I was talking about. This man looks in a very good touch.
That was on the up. Whenever the ball is in back of the length on a third day pitch, especially at the NCC, just sits up.
What a classical cover drive that was, all along the ground. That sounded so sweet from the moment it left the bat.
Played so many of these in the first innings as well. Nishan Madhushka leaning in and most importantly found the gap all along the ground. Elegant.
Nishan Madhushka, he wouldn't really mind about the numbers or the names. Thrashed it through the offside. 4 more runs.
Oh, short ball in the air, but lands in no man.
Just did not look comfortable. As perfectly as that, Madhushka still survives, but they'll keep this in mind.
Oh, short ball once again. Pulled it. There was no protection at the deep. And Pawan Ratnayaka pounds on it nicely.
Top of the bounce, top class, Pawan Ratnayaka.
A lovely shot once again. He looks in good touch, isn't it, today? Just one false stroke that went land nowhere. But apart from that, he's middling it.